Today I'm going to be making a recipe from the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. It's called Nacho stuffed peppers. Sounds really good, but to make the nacho stuffed peppers, we first have to start by making the nacho seasoning. So let me give you the ingredients to that, and I'm going to blend it up in my food processor real quickly. So we're going to start off by adding a half a cup of nutritional yeast. Now, if you've never tried nutritional yeast, it's similar to Parmesan cheese, only it doesn't have all the, all the things that Parmesan has. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this today in my KitchenAid food processor. So I'm going to add the nutritional yeast. I'm going to add some black pepper. I'm going to add some red pepper flakes. Now, if you're not somebody who really wants a lot of red pepper flakes, don't add it. I actually really like red pepper flakes, so I'm going to add those to mine. I'm going to add some minced onion. And this is onion that I had dehydrated last summer. And you're going to do 2 tablespoons of that. I think this is going to take up what I have, actually. You're going to be putting 2 tablespoons of paprika in. We're going to add a little bit of turmeric. Now this is optional. I like turmeric. I think it's really good for you. It has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties. And then we're going to be adding some mineral salt. It calls for 4 teaspoons. I'm not going to put that much in. I'm going to put in 2 just because I don't want that much salt in my seasoning. It calls for some garlic powder, 2 tablespoons. And then the last thing we're going to put in here is some Monkfruit sweetener. I'm going to be putting in a teaspoon of that. And then we are just going to give this a really good blend in our food processor until it's like a fine powder. All right, so this is the consistency that we're looking for. We want kind of a nice seasoning powder. And I'm just going to put this in a separate little container, and that way we can use this for lots of other recipes. So I'm going to start off by heating up my ground beef. I've got a half of an onion in there. And then I've got some peppers that I had frozen in my freezer. And I also picked this is called an Ajvarski pepper. It's a sweet red pepper with a really nice skin. These I grew in my garden this year. So I'm going to throw a couple of those in as well. All right, so we got our peppers all ready to be stuffed, and we're going to go ahead and just start browning up our meat with our onions. I had a couple green peppers in with my onions, just like a tablespoon, so I didn't want to fish them out. I just decided to use them. So I was in the process of cutting up an onion for the week. I decided to add a little bit more onion to this. And so as soon as this is browned, we're going to add our seasoning, and I'm going to show you how we get these peppers ready. Now, because I have grandkids coming again today, I can't get anything done until they leave. I'm going to go ahead and completely cook these and get these ready. So all I have to do is heat them up when they go home. All right, my meat is done cooking, so I'm going to be adding 1.5 tablespoons of some Macho seasoning, Macho Nacho seasoning to this. Yeah. Now this has very little fat on it, so I didn't even drain it today. Wow, that smell is amazing. Oh yeah, this is going to be very good. Oh my goodness. All right, we're going to take it off the heat. So all I'm going to do is start putting some of this meat mixture into my bell peppers. Okay, I'm just going to top this with a little bit of cheese. All right, so It says that you can put olives over the top, you can put green onions, pickled jalapenos. So after I read more of the instructions, you don't really have to put these in the oven. They're only going to cook for 15 to 20 minutes. So I decided I can wait that long after the grandkids leave. So I'm going to go ahead and just put these in the refrigerator just like they are. And then come, several hours later today, I'm going to go ahead and make this into a really delicious meal by serving a salad with it. And I think I'm going to make the salad up now too. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut up these green onions. I'll have some olives on top, and then I'll do the pickled jalapenos. If you don't like the hot jalapenos, don't do them, but that's what I'm gonna do. So there you go. So I did sample that, even though I didn't try the meal, I did sample that Macho Nacho seasoning on the meat, and I'm not kidding, it was so good. It really tasted like nachos. So I'm so excited to have this tonight. I think it's gonna be really good. So thanks for joining me today. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. Give me a like, a thumbs up, or ring that bell for future notifications, and we'll make another recipe tomorrow. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.